na miranya sefata but alabang be mum mendor ni ko dol be mum bakilin lati and we should love each other, we should embrace each other, but with truth tonya silo with tonya. So come on drum be financial drum kanyo yaya kanyo lafa hakilola kanyo lafa mirola especially on issues melalonko wolle be kere cool melalonko wolle be kere good. So right mbadi will be which watch out with diamond oh boy Gambian child ila don't kilometer ya wundi jamu became but I don't think for me the mamira jamu nyanda siala okay because this is like I said this is politics momo la miro be diamond to katala world you know but like music sometimes you know music is art you know and music is art and crafts so maybe you know over a music ning a craft nyaming I mean is the best person to come out and explain that you understand but like tolfana melialon ko listener solti tolfana kala moyle so nimmo wala mo you take your elef like a diamond to tie your tie mo lef ka diamond to tie you know your bulaje you understand and that is music okay and that is every music music lady but the main important thing in the music is the person who is singing it. Remember Dongilonye Lakang. What actually they mean at La Dongilonye I mean you know contesting Bonimundole who was the Jumalamala Fonkoti I mean who was this scribe Mea Safe Amaria Safe Mundalila Latina what actually Minatina Safe Lanya Mea Safe Kali you know I mean Artisoniana you know, all those things, the producer, all those things are things Melialonko, you know, we should actually look at. But for me, I feel like, you know, when I listen to it, my understanding is, you know, it touches both sides. You know, they are warning, both sides they marry, right? But now it depends, each of the groups or each of the sides. Momo left a mental out of the music you know Momo left a mental. That's why I say agree and disagree. You know I have not blood sort of not kuma count sort of million those kuma count will have been the other way around. You understand? Because Toyota and music also goes with our society and in society I think it has to go with social things. You know na society la norms and values. Also need to be part of it. Kneel after if you want to have kneel after you know I mean coming we respect also the you have embracement and the like. Sometimes me kuku kela music lembang, politics lembang, karangol lembang, whatever me moment kela you must also remember this call. Our norms and values must be respected. Na society la taran silo funawul buta fanan nawul fananta. So basically, Donkilonye, for me, I don't have that big problem with Donkilonye. I have to be very frank. You understand? Yes, I have to be very frank. No problem. Donkilonye. I find that I have no problem. To tell you the truth, problem. Donkilonye. Okay. Although I have a bit. But you understand? But I think sometimes that is natural. I go kuku beke like 100% sort of cola be jamano kanga easy. So I know I have my little buts ala music going on, but what I did is none focus lo men kanga na kuma kanga yuna lamoi. It's not kuma kanga yuna lamoi the wisdom, some of the wisdom part from jamon konte whole letter, and I feel like oh, yes, I think it's important Mr. Finti because near Obo lamoi. Oboy character Jumalata as Oboy as the main architect or the main uncle or maybe describe me along got telephone several line atlemu you know Kafonya na Nyaton Court atle Alfaya Palaso Taji. What was his character? Minamar like character in the music. You know, it took the responsibility of Alpha Alfaya Palacio retaje. And what was his response to child? Made in the Palacio. Abonna about Gio. So Milamu atala because obo d'incrementa position menta donglo kono nyanta ka ofana jibe batel obo palaso menta donglo kono is very vital because atale alpha ya palaso nyinta child dindi ya palaso nyinta but nin child diamuta obo can be a fire obo can be from fire that one also need to get into people's brain dinno kanyinale akata nala ko dinno kanyinale so dinno kanyina. That is something we actually have to look at very well. Dinno kanyinale. Dinno child. Dinno kanyinale. Ha. Dinno kanyina. It has future and it has past tense. Ha. Dinno kanyinale. Among I samasoro I kunum falanyinan. So we have to look at kunu. Menekada kunu. Dinno kanyinale. Dinno ka forget. You understand that? So dinno kanyina menna wala nyuduko. Like dinno la nyina fongasiata. For example, dinno nyin kabrabe nung Abelun J, for example, Alpha cool milkai. But it can a child moya come foul in Yuko, yen nije. Like, child code laugh and bomber, yen nije. You understand? So, that's something one also can capitalize on that. Right? So, Ninada, the most difficult part, Mojama, I believe, Mojama Bemang agree with that part, like the emphasis on Hadumo. Okay? But the emphasis on Hadumo, look, we need to really understand Hadumo goes to everyone because Nyajibe Obo Kafalako, Akatandi child Hadumo, didn't know. But child Katandi Obo Loko Hadumo Keba. Now, let's look at the Najibe, Tonya Jibe now. Nindula Nindu sign Hadumo Koning, Msadino Jumala no Bake. Right? Let's just be very frank here. Okay. Doba Hadumo in dealer Bake to Kebala. Doba Hadumo dealer didn't know because Koronto Ning Hadumo it a jump on the knowledge. Right? Okay. And Hadumo in real aspect, like Talib we need to so let us not allow the so-called people to carry this music, make it come to Letamu. We must explain to them. We must explain to people, understand very well. Talib, okay, Hadumo Mejam, right? For example, Anum, Kumagon Kafa, Dino Kanyinale, Muntola, Ulan Yunduko, Cabrita Minala, Jumale back when he was coming, when Talib was coming, for example, at the convention. Ye Mustafa Tura Yul Bula, ye Kanul Bula, ye Kanul Bakata Nalo, Itanina Dula Bang. Dinu Kanilale. Now, Yelana Hadumo sign, Hadumola Carola. Now, Hadumola Carola now, what you need to look at Hadumola's side here is ye can mayoti, two time. Ye can mayoti. Ha. 2 times. Ye can mayoti. Ha. Iman dunya wala de. Itaman dunya wabela de. Hadumo to na atina. Sang afele yela karyetina. Ha. Hadumo to na atina. Sang afele yela karyetina. Because ite so akatina lako dinu kanyina like inyina da koma la inyina da kununale. Tamu me alongo Mustafa Toure Nyolu, Majib Nyolu, Musa Jambe Nyolu and others. All those people nata ilafta fengala. Bari ite place on yusato. Wulu inyina ta ulungulale. Ite inyina ta ulungulale. Follow me at the B Alpha la Palazzo. Alpha na Palazzo. Alpha la Palazzo sign. Ite lafta kajoko. Purko ta but hadumo at the ibe fola. So hadumo ning talif like a fota bela. He lose everything. I fought her bela. So what I think come from Moli or you go fund hakilo to back. Greed. Fund hakilo to back. So their music going to me, let us all embrace it. Along one need to be very factual here. Alim Kanaso, these so-called peoples, and they like, let us not allow them to carry out with every. Because one thing I need to understand, these people are PR people. But come and follow you to go. Imu PR nyawanya eventual tarajan. Because ntolu abenyame nkafu wala nyama. Abenyame nkafu wala nyama. So the music is a message. Message them. And message to me, momo yela nyoso to jele. But inte fe ala yamaroni. Abedula. Go. Tanna fa baba ko jio bino sama tanna fa baba ko jio ha na fa baba ko jio ta yes, so it's very simple. So music going, let's all embrace it. Yalong left a kukulim may all understand jam ya yele kabring oboy ka ajindi bond ajindi, okay. Aman saramola momalong jumalem architect ajindla koti. Good guy, thank you abaraka yam. Yeah, so now let's look at Ajindi, for example, yeah? Ajindi, yeah? So Ajindi, Kabilang over Janaka Abundi, you know, I mean, I don't think there is a single politician in this country, Meya Lonko, Ibafuloko, Ajindi was, yes, anyway. Mamela, there's a single politician in this country, Ibafuloko, I discussed with Obo before Ajindi Samana, okay? Ajindi bondile, kabla ajindi bondi, mole ajoko, ajindi is, you know, ajindi mu, you know, a totality, for example, right? You know, so mole ata. And then to tell you the truth, you know, when we were all together, we all embrace ajindi because, in fact, we were using ajindi, you know, in our political code. You understand? So, you know, and so ajindi, you know, is normal. So mbe ajindi tale, right? And then we all embrace ajindicate a household, you know, household tinting, you know, I get a boom be kono quote. You understand? So my advice, my point here is this. Dila pembe na uli nduko alin sa kada drum be no faham you know, donc kilo ni be a embrace. Okay? Now lone Jamala problem when don't blow into is about Hadumo. But Hadumo, I'm going to come and go Tebada Male Hadume or Dindoda Mara Hadumo. Hadumo is a general issue here. But Nina and Ajibe, what comes in line with Hadumo? Like over being the elderly person, being the spokesperson, being the Atlemu, the main character in the Fongoni. We actually need to look into that. You understand? I can emphasize the dinner wherever a guy could plan to dinner. Udilani, Nada Fanang give it and Ghana music going na put.
Yeah, thank you.
It's completely negative. Please. Yes,
bro,
yes,
Sirifo, sorry, them be distracting. You know, Bilam Nekanu, Katambil Dungul Betinak. Sometimes, you know, ila view, an interview, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I can fall in the body. Bilam te ne embrace, bilam ne respect. Because political is not about me to my favor or drong in the cola moy. You understand? And then for you told me online, you understand ko. Oh boy, musical play, musical message them. You understand? And then I character men play in other way around. I both side lama. You understand? Me are musical in Lomo. Among ko I bow saying disrespect. I disagree with that. And then these people need to understand ko come all bully just because of interview for a match. We should come like community in Menketeng. The answer in Menketeng, it am UDP active ballot and UDP member bala mood. Mobile long. yani mo moy ya po si ka oh bayo bang you know UDP la bayo ka follow so ite fintita no ninke nintolo UDP dingul be kabirin honorable Sleban sa wol be bori touré wol be mol be kanyum kusi fal ka nin na mol lafta xamul attaque ta fintina kanyum passar si fa then but ten gambe non lel ko nyimol they are just a bullets and then they are dinol men yalla ko borana suwol lel ko man dis man so raji because oh boy mam fenk anyway ñu ko tata data oh boy mam fenk kabra e den kilo la ko ajindi fontol bulata la ban nane mam bulala nin sana thank you inata yo fo jambi kabra ajindi la mo bele o celebrate because I send them for ajindi to ila man sama do ko ka ajindi itela asindi je na ni la kiyama no man do ko ka ajindi ani la gofono ko man do ko ka ajindi mo manen mbe o ko ni embrace mbe o ko de ko musico ni message wala so why be ay ni dola la takana ka bully kala musico disrespect kala found this sani no ka o boy ko modum atani men wuruta dum atani men ka ko nyolo ka du fo carte fa do bayla ata bayla so nin ko ka wato ka bula mo lan kenan just because ni la bida no bukata o individual o mare mo individual but say mo men ba komadu ani mo fanson men ba komadu it is high time namo lina na namo stop this is my intela course in UDP because nte nata UDP le from before 2016 kata panderi mbayla radio nimol ko be UDP alpha disrespect I remember one time Abu Savage Kapante kon tabota tere kafol and then that time tama any connection sort of Gambia ko for I don't have any connection in Gambia because never bole Gambia high school grade 10 you understand but now ko UDP more disrespect can be level can ke made something man can lan na ko be re kan ka fo man nin ko lel muti mu tere ka fo lel ti mu nyelti mu vindita ka ko ni be men ke kay be na more disrespect can just because you need a political view falling wota bi nin to fana na mol ko kilon ke nin ni mobo na musico manta o ni na momo de baro ay baro jamu we shouldn't we na leader bi ko ni na kan tala hard break you understand a couple of months ago na mo jele ibe nandir kuna njaw ko kan mo le
no, but one thing I just want to make clear, Mamuja may and them follow. I believe it's disagreement.
I can send you the post modo ya sefe ako obo to fala famai
Yeah.
I
did not see that. I did not see that. I know I cannot don't authenticate no.
I would say
So what I see, and the Marlon Jumala from more married, so I cannot authenticate that. But what is more, member I don't come here to debunk anybody. Man, I don't come to debunk. I only came here to explain my part. No? I only came here to explain my part. Okay, so manana to debunk someone or to say
no. But what you are doing right now?
No, just hang on. Don't wrong. One thing we need to understand. The political economy, and we need to respect each other's view. Okay, and we should not allow nobody to push us to an emotional level. That is my problem, right?
Thank you.
So like okay, career for to me, I don't think okay, socially, I don't feel okay, I don't comment. It's like he's saying if Omo feel like it's not disrespect to Usenu. I mean, I feel like Omo can tell that to the father because Omo know very well Usenu is a fatherly figure, right? So I don't think that is wrong also. So let us not also misconstrue people's words, okay? But Kukul Lebejang, independent Mola Yamaro, the Wola Yunduko, I don't can ask some Kuyatina, Membatina Bemolden, I don't can have Molden, I don't can have Mola Ulala, I don't can have come up Mole, Mayatina, Abe Borundilla Mola. That is everybody, that is general, right? Okay?
You cut the fire out of it. You cut the fire out. So not like when you Sirfo, there are one person on Facebook, you understand, that person is 100% among a UDP member. 100% among a UDP member. Because at one point, Najele, a UDP la executive member right now, current executive member, Amari Sefa Ane. Anita found Sirfo Sonko, this person insulted you. So they just in UDP who send double color flag out. But sometimes I'll provide a moment
so my advice to you is this, okay? It's a long. So Neo Mario long, ignore. Don't even associate that person to limit a particular kumul focus.
Because Napatiola Nyanta call Molu can follow up. You understand?
But look, let me tell you something. Patiala will follow up on Nyadile. Let us be very fair to
but they are cyberbullying. They are cyberbullying. They give only negative name for the party.
Look.
Because they label themselves as a party member.
Do you control Momola telephone? Do you control Momola laptop? Do you control Momola Mempola?
No. Huh? No.
Yes.
No.
So
but listen.
So this is the point here.
Couple of months ago, there was an individual. Me alonko, I fairness of a week was not nice. Kabirin Dr. Lamin Mani, Yamari Long, I try, effort trial. Week is good. As an individual, I marry contact. I tend to be man. I mean, I think man try to cause company for harm. You understand?
But do you know?
What?
Do you know? Personally, and do you know? Do you know the media committee of the party? Huh? The media committee of the party. We reach out to Mojelle, and even some of these people are not even will manque party or dual. But the thing is, UDP as a political party, let me tell you one thing, and we'll let the mobile understand very well. Let the mobile understand very well. What I mean to call? B, UDP mu party or the party of me alongo, ni ko le UDP Sumanna, and the party supporter sola. Or you UDP la Kara Sumanna, UDP la party supporter sola. You will be wrong.
No, you can't do that. But sometimes we have to address that. We have to address that.
Let's talk about the party, but let's not talk about individuals. Because those individuals, you don't know what their intention. Somebody can put my picture. And that person, you go to his profile, you will never see the person in his world. You will never identify that person. Somebody can put the logo on it.
Silvo, come not the page of the beaten. Come not the page of the beaten. Connect them. Silvo, it make a B. We attend the mobile and the Gambino Belco. Our party is a very decent party. Why?
Yeah.
It make a B and it at a as a genuine person, Momo City, genuine winter, yellow moy, Ninata Memfo, and have a Memfo come. Imari, any stupid Telemanta school, our party is decent. You know, so that decent
these people don't act in this manner. No, but yalo loko, B. If I do anything negative today, B, newspaper will carry it. And they will carry it. If I like party, nobody can and Motabula party over. B. I'm not a party, I'm not a party or executive member. I'm not an executive member of the party.
Yeah.
B. And B, the position I'm holding as a councillor in Brikama Area Council.
Yeah.
Okay. B. As a member of the media committee today. B. Anything I make. B. Mulba associated to the party. So what happened now? The men have to another left a Jawala, whatever Kuriala, may have to a bucket. May have to a babakele. So let them for a mole will be called. More B. UDP Kapomeya Lonko. Our battle. Momo ya lonko. It's a money, you deep in college, and you deep in with your heart. You can show no more. And the local B, more jello in particular, and more jello left in particular. Right? So, what a madama, the money back at the lady don't come.
Exactly. And more nyal be kumul konole, more be no moy kanne. More be like more be no moy kanne, more nyal be kumul konole.
Lot of people are failing for this. Ayele ning United for around the this guy this DMC divided movement for change.
Yeah.
Ibe politique nyala wala tan ndol ko to nata nyila la wala ñun taal bu ko fo ndol nata nyila la ñul la bi ñun be politique nyala ñun le jambi ñun le jawla ta katambi mo be and why I keep telling you ñun le jawla ta katambi mo be la ñun le negative ta katambi mo be la
Yeah, Silvo,
ñun le
okay,
banko ko
when
katambi
you
mo
come
be
to Talbe, nta fonkundi me yenjeteng. Nta nana lole atata for a couple of weeks. Mbe Ibrahim Diba defense kam puru di nol kana abaneng. Bari yala ntala family we are very independent and we are very democratic, you know. Ntala family always. So, Honorable Sleman sa ka fon dokoma mol ya kolin ko le dokoma frenta kata anam nan contact. Another UK ja ko nela video je la ko this is your own opinion. Wala sa namne kol ka foy ko you are allowed ani lafta bibi lalo yeta talbe yeta movement not. Ngai ko sol ndaman tar talbe la movement not. Ngai ko na tatara ja ko ni lafta ani bi you are free man. Imu fansum kebalati itate mentan ko to ma do fanen ko la ko nyako na elda buru da fanen ko nyako video stop. You understand? Bari nada talbe la mol la kool jele mbama diam ta nya ko nyako akonya ñun man ta dula fa so sai akonya ko muneta ko be patio kono yeta bondi je i metata i la refa patio ba na la mol la sila bulo lel je na la sila bulo jele ni men ka tar olla ne ko man ko ñunu tonya talbe la fala barakata silo men na ka ko makal men fo aka fan contradict bakere itata mirano la ko ta dam mala la family barakata o ta dam mala karanta gambia ata kenola ite lafta mo gambenol be kankiling ande mo be na together but it made ta patio to ite bota patio ora that mean ko ite kamen fo iman tarota wala sa talbe ko nda bota ji nda bota ji ndum ko nin kel be ko man la ka foy ko talbe man tara patio ji ama ana be ni movement of ni ma ka leader abe problem o samman nan jele ntala o fali ale new movement o bibi lalo ye kemo bojan kel leader talbe be problem o create la ndata ata ko di kala ji billahi wallahi talla ala be sedi yaringal so woto kamma ta hajala ko is fooling us kato ita be dawdara ni ndari ta tata race la position ola in UDP ni meta itata yendata o manyane ta bonda UDP no ita bonda UDP but then you are not genuine to yourself. This is the one of the reasons I get out of there.
All right, Ninkai, thanks for coming, and I really appreciate it. Not every good lie, but you still come on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for today. Let be not you know to
Yeah, so guys, like I said, you know, I mean, Musa said in this someone, but you know, you need to take your time. You someone you, I'm like you. There's someone Musa Mbekachara di Bola near Kacha, and then I want you to be very definitely telling me, you know, because left right in Kacha, Gambian cooking left especially UDP call. Nyanda kan hakilo do bafe in Talib movement on you. Yalong, Nyanda kan Moloko. Nyanda kan Moloko, you know, I mean, Talib ko, Manyana ka Kanyinala. And on Talib Ko, we should always talk about it all the time. You understand? And I have a reason why I say this. You see, B, actually, Talib Nala Mulu, B, anything Mealongo is going to be disrespectful to Usenu, to UDP, B, if the main cake and NPP Mantala cake. So imagine, Yemira Bake, Yemira, ya understand very well. You really understand you. Actually, people feel like they feel like coming from Nandro Bejele or disrespect Bejele. You understand? That is what actually, I mean, Talibnala Molbe celebrate come. Talibnala Molbe celebrate. So anything me alongo is a kind of insult or a kind of Usenu Doya. Talibnala Molka will celebrate. Now, I understand. So that shows for how these people look at us as enemies. Time now more let their more bay in a campaign day. Well, life is not going to be anything else more popular than you know, I think than more popular than the UDP attack. In a meeting, in a focus is all about UDP. Ila messaging is all about UDP. And in fact, ya Jemenara Molu, it can mean for Usenu Manu. That is exactly Talib Nala Molu. B, you will speak on Talib Messini, Talib Roaring. If the Talib welcome like Abayako, we don't need old power. We need young man. We don't need old power. Talib General, Ibrahim General. In the general, and they were happy that those people were welcoming them with such kind of message. A contentale, more be welcome come in good food. May I long more bon dula beleto. Yamol bon all the way from all over West Coast, KMC. Yamol bon lanje, ye samanan. Yamol bon lanje, ye samanan. Ah, they brought them. Kanana ye samanan good food, ye pandige. Madam, somebody donated them almost about almost about 100,000. You use all those money. You could be, they invest a lot of money in this meeting. In other words, so people were putting a disrespect towards Hussein, and Talib is comfortable with that. And you people want us to welcome the Talib. You people want you want us to support Talib on that. That's the point. And again, sorry guys, huh? Okay, Atambulu. When after the so guys, this is the problem here. Talib Nala Mool. And whoever think we're going to forget those people, we are not going to forget them. Because Wallan monkey fendi can go kill it. Wallan monkey fendi can UDP take. Because one, they need an alternative in politics. And they feel like we are not that. So they feel like the political space or the political environment so they have to form a new party, and that new party, they can only build that party from UDP or through UDP. What is that? What am I trying to do? That's their intention. That's their intention. I don't know free. We will never leave them free. Never. The only thing, like I said also, it comes two ways. And one thing I have to say this one to go. Oboila being the main character there, I can mean for Charlie kuma kama fire Obo can mean fire. I can jabi men Alpha La Carola. What is something there along go, for me I feel like the music is somehow is a bit okay. But it has a bit of it has a bit of disrespect in wider context, especially the drama part. The drama part it has a bit of a campaigning message. The drama partnering. And that drama partnering left Alial Hakil to back. Who are the one acting? Let's look at those people also. And who are these people? Normally, I think Alpha Lakati. I think Kebal Lakati. Normally, a drama part, not over music, a drama part, Jama Bi, I think Alpha Lakati. Especially in Francis Jamano Kebal. But why this time Obo have to bring those boys, VM Nyolu, VM Nyolu, and those boys? Why Obo have to bring those people to act? So you can see there is a bit of architect. There's a bit of architect. Architect may along go. What are the context of this Donkelonian corner? We all have to agree about that. We all have to agree about that. But again, like I said, my advice to my comrades, my party supporters, if we don't embrace it, just leave it as it is and move on. Talib and his people, they will be creating so many negativity, especially in the media. All that negativity, UDP call ta purun toldari akla nyame ya fa mole ko kalnya ejele kalnya UDP call jele They are you move because every time me out of the road, it can make all you to go come far to them. So they will create many of such kind of things. We buy to react wrong. You know, if I follow her, these people are intolerant. Wala nang kaya ko wallahi bi nem mo kela bi ndebe party o kela nyim banko kanyan be talib la party o kela la talib la nyim movement be wala kela la than any other movement in this country. NPP will know ya kele and NPP will they are naturally there will then will be no because will be seeing that automatically intellectual wala so then we will be together all the time. And you will be diamond to kai wo ko mun kele no ledi but quand pour bi nin kele ndebi nta ka mo kele nta ka mo di bong bi me talib le kele la katan mo be ala mo am tell you tout am no man dara kele kan jawya kam man ma kele kan men ka mo ni ko ayam konne ay na patio konne anu ala ngani on mo men wala kan na patio tay me patio men to ka tay that is his intention. And cooking like what youngs have said, a betrayer always want to move on, but the person is betrayed will never want to move on. And that is the truth. Because they want to move on, but we are not going to move on. Because we know if the men take attention, it will mean about our party. It will mean about our party. What is their intention about our party? Talib is not my fellow opposition. Don't talk to Kalafinago Talib is my fellow opposition. He is not my fellow opposition. No. Talib is a destroyer. It's not opposition. And if Talib is a real opposition and he feel like he feel like what is happening in this country. Wallahi Azim. Wallahi Azim. Talib believe that wala be. Nobody should move Talib the party at party. That's why I will never call them UMC. I always call them DMC, Divided Movement for Change. They are dividers. In another they will beat through everything. In the Kato Baker, everything just kind of the party hotel. But Allah, ila you meet Allah. Allah, Masaba Masakalanke. Masaba Masakalanke. Abel Lola Banco fe, Abel Lola Bull fe, Melialonco, will be proyati. Jamancy, political mancy. Take out from one, take out political mancy. No. Sansanbury has a letter. Don't let you long. Don't let you long. Don't let you long, political mancy. Don't let you long. Billah let you long. Political mancy. Political is see young in Bangkok and young. Because I live mento, I let me own menti, I like a poor menti na belon. I like a poor menti na belon. But go Samuel Mecadella for the registration. Sama, let's see them. Go out always and listen why mobilize it. Let's see them. Samuel, hello, cooking all of our all you go. Hello, Ning, Gambian calling cooking understand. Ning Talibuka Finja, this party is not belong to anyone. One, this party does not belong to anyone. I have funny. One of the flyers, you have seen somebody in those flyers apart from Talib Ahmed Bensouda. All the flyers so like Talib Ahmed Bensouda and Bala. Talib, this party is owned by the Bensouda family. It's not owned by anyone. It's owned by Talib. This party hey, this party is not among the Gambia party. I'm coming Kabako, Gambia among the Gambia Bela Party. It's owned by Talib Ahmed Bensouda, is funded, sponsored, architect by Talib Ahmed Bensouda. So Bay is Talib Ahmed Bensouda. Atele tam party unity, atele alo, atele bala concept coma, atele ma nyadon koti. Any day, you could go Talib monkey in party nyadon koti. Talib is not going to put his money there. I know Talib. I know Talib. I know this gentle. I know this guy. I know Talib. I'm not going to let Talib learn it. Let Talib learn it very well. Let Talib learn it from the beginning. I know this boy. Ha. I know him. He's a big snake. I know him. Ha. And those who normally go to his office can visit. I don't have to. If you go to his office, you always need to be very careful. The moment you rent a Talib office, it don't office kono. If you come in the car only, it can't go in the car only. Because at the end of it, I'm telling you, you'll be trapped. That is the kind of person he is. It don't the Talib office kono. I know office kono, it don't get wrong. It's a hacklo, the kuku kelaji. It's a hacklo, the kuma folaji. Ha, ibe kuma folaji, along go iba fokam banta balet. Ha, ibe kuma folaji, along go iba fokam banta balet. Ndala. Ala office kono. Ita je. Ibe kuma fokan Talib office kono iba fokam banta balet. Mukana moni ne ofongola fon. Ha. Ita Talib office kono. Idunta office nyum kono. The moment of Sonia Kono, you tell them for of Sonia Kono, along with Bafoka CNN, along with Bafoka BBC. That's the kind of person he is. Nimalo software. And at the end of it, I didn't give back a from Bundinare. I mean, I from Bundinare at the end of it. At the end of it. Mokala Moni Nevo. No joke. No joke. So, Jang, because of the love I have for this country, I make sure I have to be very frank. I have to be very frank. And councilor for councilor, a mayor councilor. A mayor councilor, Purikana Banco Kanya. Apadio. Just a mayor councilor on board of go. I will stood by my feet. Then a time will be dealer. I will do everything. I will do everything, even a councilor from a cancer in Banco Kanya. Ben I will try to be Aladani Kawara batting. This Saltanka Sunka Aladani in Bella. Ha. Because Yala Nakera. Man left it because you manyan a balloon in Banco Kang. You throw manyanaka, you Kamusiva, come in Kamusiva among the Kabu de Mea logo, Yanaka allow na Banco Kang, in Kamusiva. Kamujauba, Kamujauba, Kapo Mea Longo, it's a content near one the Alphane. Kapo Mea Longo, you can content, you can celebrate near one the Alphane. Below, there are a couple of Kabul to society corner. Don't let the know the Wulka. Don't let the know the Wulka Sando. Kapo Mea Longo, another Alphane, Alpha Dea, Kabaraka Kebaya from there. Okapo also do away with me in Banco Kanja. Kapo Mena Alphaya Dua, there, come and Katan because Alphaya Monkumaya. Alphaya Monkumaya. Kapo Menka, I will have a couple of more than Dua about where balloon, where second in Banco Kanya, or an Alpha Bessa Doya, or an Studio Bessa Doya, or an Cabinet Bessa Doya, or an Nabuya Molu, Nabuya Alpha Doya, Alpha has a clear in Banco Kanjang. Alpha has a clear in Banco Kanjang, or couple of Talib Ahmed Besson in Kaput. A man Alpha Abuja, a man Femuna Kebayado, a man Kebaya is wisdom, a more long, and they will never respect that one. One Talib Ahmed Besson in Alakaput. Kapome Alongo, a content, a celebrating Cassia near Alpha Neng. Near Alpha near Alpha Water, no tomorrow in Talib Nalamolka Finti, a celebration of Kawala, because you're Alpha Neng, you're Alpha Dra. Alpha Juma and Kabulo Kapokono. Alpha Juma is comfortable. You have to see in Talib Ahmed Bensura Kapokono. If a comfortable living ala table with right consent in Banco Kanja. Alpha Juma is Bokela. Alpha Juma is Bokela. Ha. Well, I think I'll be Keva Dojele Fonole, but killing, but Wolfanam, I'll be Jalan Ninata, if the Tele Guarin. It is not like I found warranty. It is not like the Quinty Santo. Because of family ties. alba alfa do jila je wolmu family tie family ties alba alfa do jila je idun dawol kanne ha idun dawol kanne yo kuma ken sa fole ha ha yo kuma ken sa fole so wol be tarle no ma borom dos kono meali rek because melekata kabi findida folo ke ya alfa doya ya kebaya doya ko kebaya man ke tenti ko kebaya man ke wisdom de kabi findida wato me yoke kabi findida wato me yoke ya kebaya doya wato men findida no tanni kebal na kasila andum gambia kebal be na kasila nyulale gambia kebal be na kasila nyulale gambia kebal te bulala nyul noma gambia kebal te nyul folola but funding ke wala fongol ballo because look funding ke juma be comfortable la funding ke juma be comfortable la ha funding ke juma be comfortable ye fong online kafo me yalon ka man ke bal buna funding ke juma be comfortable la wala ye fong sembe no ye song ye bula kafo kono kafo me yalon ko ay alfa dolale but tol juma be nim banko ko me yalon alfa tela jumala kay yayi stado ko jumala be ni stado ko jam me yalo ngo korra tebulu allu alla korra ni alfa man daraje bar ñu la alfa ya doya iko alfa ya wonte talib amed ben sura na la mul musa seydi ñol ha talib amed ben sura na la mul musa seydi ñol ha iko alfa ya wonte iko alfa ya mon kumaya alfa ya mon kumaya to a level they have to do all ever ka ko beke ka kada ko beke ha ka alfa ya doya ka kebaya doya ka wisdom doya ha ka wisdom doya so musa seydi ñolu bebo kafole kono ha musa seydi ñolu bebo kafole kono anali la moy alkela mani wisdom la alkali la mani ani hakilo la musa seydi ñolu ha musa seydi ñolu yunus haydara ñolu nana maketa ñolu alkali la moy nali la moy ali la moy ani hakilo la kamina fo ila foro be man ka fendi ka alfar doya ka kebal doya ka funding chol fo doya kanu ni ka funte ko bulan no mala alfa tan la bulan no mala wanyama nin te ran no ala mun tafana mu alfan tawol so alfan tan kafo jumala be sonna yefan nakin ni wala ala al haqiqatu ala al haqiqatu nyum kafo kafu jawba kafu jawba kafu jawba ite barakala no iba lefna kaltinya kafo me ya longo baraka de tarlaje wa kafo ite be sonna kadu kafo do nyaadi le kafo me ya longo ata barakala kafo men ta barakala bil ndala fa longo ata barakala ndala ya fo ndala wa kafo nyum ta barakala talib kafo nyum ta barakala nyaga ta barakala man alfa le bunya imam alfa le bunya imam horomo so alfa le kafo nyum ta barakala kafo men ta barakala mila ba tin ndabe sonna kam fonna kindu kafo la kafo me yalon ko barakata je kafo me yalon ko wato wati ala miro mum men to ni ko be alfa nen na nyame be alfa nen na nyame be alfa do ala nyame par be ke baya ko do ala nyame ko ke baya wi filla ko ke baya mo important ke baya mo kumaya ke baya is nothing ha ke baya mo ke tenti o kafo mo so yefa so kafo wala talib amed ben sura la kafo gammen ko fa ya understand ngole ko Portugal mansi mba folale lo kafoni allo tan nyaadile mo jumal le bakono mine mula xamodi mine mula kekol mbe folale jam be lo platform do mo folale so wala beje nara do man naka me jam nara do ko fa ko oh boy I mean oh boy mu donc la ay donc lolé la modo li fonje donc lo kono dol me fonje je ay donc lolé la ay donc lolé la donc lo ñing dol yaaje ko donc lo ñing beta tele dol yaaje ko donc lo ñing mom beta right so naraka mem faale do wolo ñi ko alimbe donc lo ñing joko is an artist he has I don't do la we embrace them so I don't do la if you want to embrace it. If you don't want to embrace it, don't embrace it. But again, I don't go for landa kunkilo wala miroto. You understand? I will take it two sides. I will look ba la moila open with open heart akili kilimola kaje ko one mala moy la jinda ko o boy mo artist wala anu artist o fanan kala kalaf le nay fon la me alon a controversy soto that is nature I artist o kalaf wala la fon la I controversy you know I mean mul ba ko ñu hey man kala mo because artist o ka balu viewers la ah artist o ka balu viewers la so artist o ka balu viewers la ñame you know, we have to sometimes understand. But let's want to also maybe not advise not advise it to the artist. Nilo kuma for the social, the society. Society, you always have to make your focus. Yeah, low society can. Me focus on how it is going to be to the society. When I saw Mr. Yao, he was advising Stargal, you know, and Stargal, music going, she's a very talented lady, but the music, the social message, I can message me for how is that message to our society, and that is the only thing I would like artists to try to, ila sabero ke ila solo, it's along how to write it, you understand? Anybody look now, but message everybody can consume the message peacefully without no ambiguity. You understand? What is very important. I mean that is quite true. And to speak to the people, through arts is very important. So for me, I'm okay. Like my only advice to Oh Boy and the Gambian child is a haklo to draw, need a musical bundle. They try to get some legal advice, some social advice before from elders, especially elders role Malayalo go you will level do okay can no. The haklo to back will from goal to yakil to back elders will from the back. Yeah, but like I said, actually, my final thing would be that is Citizen Alliance CA. So we have left out from Gambia called CA. Citizen Alliance, Nali Jibe, Kafunya Lotanyagile. Naya Kabinata. People were saying the customer is there, the doctor is intelligent, doctor was supported by everyone, you know. Well, doctor, boy, doctor, doctor is smart. I wish doctor come and join UDP. I wish doctor join other political parties. But what do we see? The doctor je, ataka patiolo, kapa Citizen Alliance. The one that to back it, gonna tarik na palajam. So kami e kapo yung law, e kapa go Citizen Alliance. Yes, that's that. So kami Citizen Alliance law, yeah. The Citizen Alliance law, kami Citizen Alliance law. Bigi. So alpha me kaponi ko yajere kabe fal alpha me kaponi ko kaba Dominic. Lumen kabe Dominic resigned from Citizen Alliance. From that day, I know go you kapo betel. Hello, kapo alpha taw. So kapo kilo wala min talib kapot. Wo kaponi ajere o Citizen Alliance ale mol mele alon ko ale je back. Namanga ismailati. Some of the few people will be many along go well they love the country ila focus mu bangola kodi wolu bawol manya je kanne wol be men ke kam well they're very because well you can see well at least they have love for the country right but again Ismaila dam mata da sidni ala zala fu jumal Ismaila da kodi Ismaila and so Ismaila went with few people to the government but ala fu in Citizen Alliance for the phone out of Citizen Alliance they show I don't want to say funding to put alliance has to become bad. Citizen Alliance be show ala for Jumale Palasota. Citizen Alliance the supporter soul. Or a member or a prominent member of Citizen Alliance B. Citizen Alliance will come a coalition with the government. But out of all of those people, B, Jumale be gay mayor along ko abe masakunda palaso. Jumale be gay mayor along ko abe masakunda palaso to B. Out of Citizen Alliance mayor along Mutafoko. Afanam bay ala londo put into the government. Jumale be I'm just asking you people. It's mera kung oda mari biji. Anong kami bala ulo nyo ko, atong funding tewol mo yalong ko, ibal nene kan, for albe talib empower kan. Believe in me, at the end of it, it's only talib kung. Billahi talafal. It's only talib kung. Not tinyada. It's only talib kung. One, either talib go back to a business owning because that is his problem. Either you go back to the business he was doing, the pampas business or the timber business, either you go back to that or you go and do the real estate business. Is that what he's going to do? Anyway, it's either Talib go and do that. Okay? But I'm not any no like that. It's either Talib go and do that. Now, others, what are you going to do? Abraham, you continue a la JP. Abraham, you continue a la JP. So, some of you people, what are you going to do? What are you guys going to do? This is the point here. Or either nothing, Talib go at our lobby because it's a lobbyist. At our lobby control, fire makes sure I have now, what about you people? Now, I saying Kapunyin Theta. I can remember philosophy, blah blah. Hope it's not going to work. Kapunyin Theta. Kapunyin Theta. And you see their game. Actually, a person without no self-confidence will always do what is called carbon copy or copyright. They always want to feed on copyright. They make sure the word unite. The word unite, they make sure Kajako wait to la patio bala because they want to confuse people. They want to confuse everyone and Kajako political seat. Hey. They want to confuse people. That's why they're using the word unite. Unite, blah, 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 blah. Because they want to confuse people. UDP and them. But look at it. Or now, funny after that, your WhatsApp sorrow, your Facebook sorrow, your all social media based sorrow. But if not, this message of Allah misleading, we will make sure it reach to every doorstep. From the time of the house to house, Korra to Korra, Kabila to Kabila, Suti to Suti, Almane to Almane, Imam to Imam, Sade to Sade, but make sure loco, Atol Latinaro message on Natandi, Alfal Be Alamoy, Mo Be Alamoy. No more Amelon this year, the campaign is going to be easy. You're joking. Because make it all you go, no less summer, let the call protect. And to protect no less summer, we cannot allow Talib Nanin Kapo Balu. Nanin Kapo Balu go jam. Alman Tanka, Albajon Kapu Dola from Jelakotanki. Alma Alen Tankala. Alma Alen Tanka Union Kapola. Ninkapo Masibo, Alma Alen Tankala. MPP Masibo, Bena Agel. MPP Be Alon go down. Atina Jam. I more money. Bimbo Masibo Koro. Alma Alen Tanka. Talib Ahmed Bensura like in Kaponing. Alma Alea Kaponing. Alea Burga. Alma Alen in Kapo Burga. But Alma Alen in Kapo Burga. But Alma Alakana Belgian in Kaporo. Kapu Jauba. Alma Alakana Belgian in Kaporo. For Alambelani can you make a more Puna Dimaya, Melbe Duma. Melbe Duma, Puna Sama Kama. Alan Kedani. Ala Purin Kapo Kana, Belgian in Bango Kanjang. Kapu Kendente, Kapula Memma Alfal Buna, Kapula Mea Lonko among respect the Alfayala. Among Fendi Alfayala. Kapula Mea Longo, aka contande, Naji Alfal Neng, aka contande Naji Alfal Bear, aka contande Naji ko Alfaya, Tosa Yalungo Alfaya Bodo, aka Kenele, aka Bear. Alma ala bedan na masaba masakalangi hazo zel bedan na ning kaponing pu akaponing kana balujang akaponing akafonyin kana balu nyim banko kan jang kadu kafule nyindi me ya lonko na balu nyim banko kan jang aman pebo be aman pebo sama almale tan kan kafuma almale tan kan kafuma kafu jawba kafu tinyarin ba kafu miral jawba ya allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ndedala din kafo nya kana balu nyim banko kan jang akana sembe so nyim banko kan jang allah bedan na wala masaba ya rahman ya rahim ya razak bedan na talib ahmed ben sura kafo be wala divided movement kafo ya allah bedan na din kafo kana baraka jang ya allah bedan na din kafo kana baraka jang alan jedana na men kam folen purna dinul mel be duma ila sama e kana alfal baya e kana alfal baya e kana judu alfayala e kana judu kebayala nin kafo nan la ka judu kebayala nin kafo nan la ka judu alfayala nin kafo nan la ka judu molla kada kol kunun kada kol nin kafo nan la ka judu wala ya allah bedan na ya allah bedan na masaba man sakallanke kafo me yalon ko ya belke na fama belke bar hadumo ya tinna min kafo mallafi kayro sabar nyim banko kanya hadumo ya tinna min kafo mallafi min kafo mallafi to le dinno le duma yena ya tara kontrol fane banko do ko kula na banko lan kute ba nyin kafo ko to kumul na bolo lambe ala dalila to baski sibi ay bo kono ay bo nyin kafo kono na mo kende ba ya allah masaba man zakalange mbedal na to baski sibi ya bondi nyin kafo kono kunun ko bañolu nin kafolo kuwa da nun je bari ya allah malu meyatina min dun ta ala walatina abdana nin kafo nin kono ya allah mbeda na tabas bi sibi ya bonni nin kafo kono ya sama nan kafu kendo kono ya sama nan kafo kono kafo me ya lon ko to nya be woloto barako be woloto alfa bunya be woloto wala UDP tabas ki sibi beda na ya fana bonni kafo nin kono kafo yo ma ba der ma ba ya allah mbeda na tabas ki sibi bonni kono ya bonni ne kono musa sedi wala nya ka sala wala to woni be ku ke wolto musa sedi ala nya ka su wala woni be ku ke wolto musa sedi woni be ku ke wolto ngamen du wata nka du wala from the bottom of my heart de amman ko men ka I'm not joking people think nimma ala me fela mantra fela na talbu ka fo ni long amman ka chanti de brother I love this country wallahi I love this country Najim banko kanile. I want this country to move. Wallahi azim, my brother. But Talibu won't de. I told him, look, kukile mo rango. Yim banko mba kuma kilim fole. Ana atara ntol maso. Kuma kilim fole de. But alama ala kana tank alama ale tanga kana banko di Talib Ahmed Ben Sudan ala nyin kafu mo. Yala malon. Ngale ko biya mo to man si biya mo to kanal men de mbulo ko ni na be ko jang. Gambian kole duma no men fo be bulu wol be jam fale la duma no men alo wol be bulu nim findi tan jam da Gambian kole the little small di duma no men fo ya lo ko wol be bulu mo dewul men be kan wol fo lo bole normal ha be duwa kala bak be ala dan bak ha o mo dewul ñu nekki baro moy be men fole ya moy ye bo bala ye na ya kafu banko do ko ñuma kama fo mo ma wala I'm not joking. Nakafo ni long, nakafo ni manya long, nakafo ni doko, nakafo ni nanio long. Nala na mumo si palle bi kafo kono. Wallahi, nala na mumo si palle bi kafo kono. But ni atara memma lanna fanan. Yekato ka doro yeta ni kafo ni ni dongo sodo. Yeta kafo ni ko ne jibe roke. Bango di nyaadi la bi kafo kono. Yeta ye jibe roke jumalle bi kafo kono. Alman tankala ni kafo ni bango di ni kafo la. Abe kinyawo men si la ni bango kan. Abin banko kina nyame abin banko kasara nyame leftaw ngakuma amanga de kan la falide people nimmo way me no be joke la I'm not joking I know these people these are all evil these people are more than the worst people wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wasallam na ro drongo la bal dal na drong oboy ko na nyina la yata negative yata positive bare inshallah salong be safero kele nyame because kukul ne beje na saferolu na commerce olu na diamulu they be especially when you are well known in UDP mole yesu to UDP le ibe seven din kala dorong they will use it against you ha seven din dorong iba kala dorong and it's a little bit negative dorong controversial and dorong they will use it they will tara ka volta ka 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 fay mole because there's their problem so bal dan ale masaba masakalanke al safir fongol aliye long mol mil nalbe safirol kela community du moment ti yalo gotum UDP quality your profile UDP be je o ina naka UDP la fancy si hakilo du back ha because anything you use wrong because you told something MPP is not their bigger problem ila problem moment wol ñu ko UDP ka UDP le long UDP le tarabulo long UDP le silo long so the problem is not NPP because side it will in fact need the NPP for and if they can worship NPP they will do it so guys medal la jam for what ko ala baraka bake for another time again inshallah taala rabbi assalamu ala rasulullah sallallahu ala rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam bal dal bake diamo le makole atle na ran so fe for tonya la fon me alon ko wala silo do mu ala subhanahu wa ta'ala la makorolti na fɛn fɔ bɛ a lɔn ko o ni sababu mun bɛ o mu adamadenya nasoro di baldal na asiya funya wala inshallah o man kan nangani o wato wat me dole ni go me mo me fola droit ko kuma sa haru mutu ya ka pende me a lɔn ko abe bali ya ne kamyo ya la chukila wala tina wala fa ya tina fa na duwa ke ya bak na aldani bake ala ni dimaso ro mo kam puru ni ka fo me mu you know no, that Duale, you sir. That Duale, never. I will never pray for you. I only pray for Tobaski to come. The guy, no. That Duale, I'm not going to give you my start. So only Tobaski do what I will. Okay, Tobaski Puru na. But you lose time, no. No, see, I don't. Now I get still do out. Still follow your taki. The no taki, no problem. I get still follow your taki as a cane, no problem. But Montana Tizaro did. Allo, likewise. Manta Duale for them. So guys, so elake Yunus ako netizaro no mandana tizaro dilela anu be do akal to baskile prime muruna bari ita kay no mandana tizaro dilela saya be nyama wala sa sirf sa sirf duwayo you know ita la sirf bu kono bari la sirf bu kono yela sirf duwage bari la sirf duwage ha ni ale menta muta adi 2026 se muru yogal même mori bati beso wole ha kon jele mori bati ba wotle mori bati ba ase koy saya belal wala jama ba den ko to dilela do dilela na den ko sa dino la mega woni ko ne hadi ojo ya sirfol ka hadi ojo nyoya ndem sirf kebal ram sirf dinol ne hadi ojo ya de mambala dan ko yi sasar no ba ne ma hadi ojo dan ko yi to sar no so guys so wala be UMC ay to ndate la kudo DMC ndate la kudo to baski na mo wala duwata ay waya kabin duwata ila ke na da fun se duwa fa ne na la muru abu muru ko to na ba ta muru na natural ya fongole nda man ta no ma nda duwa la ay fa na ka don kafoni to la kruku to la lo Yunus nana makeda Yunus talib Ahmed Ben Souda to la lo kafoni so to man ta duwa kele de duwa kele de no de duwa kele de to baski yo drag nan de Abibu fanan maybe next episode may nina kalwa ke maji be fo ñu duwala fo ma ñu duwala so this is my take mafia ko please oboyla music going please let's just see it as a music please we move on you understand and he's an artist all I craft play and that's the way it feels like I have to so I'm just appealing to my fellow Gambians fellow supporters of the party this is normal. I mean, sometimes artists, you see yourself, you support it. But sometimes, you don't see yourself in it. But that is what is art. Art all the time it speaks about something. You know, like I always say, my only advice to him is whenever about music, you have to make some social consultation. At least that give more value to the music. But my advice is, please, my fellow supporters, I'm appealing to everyone. Um, Either you are UDP or MPP, DMC or whoever. I mean, let's treat the music as a music as and musical united as a music and move on. I know it's a message, but if you know, it's a message. Yeah, it's a message. It's a message. Yeah, I was so disappointed with the action of my comment on interview. Non dere dangula ya dere dangula abla ya dere dangula na comment mendila. That is the only that's the best way I have to give you. No comment mendila about that because you did it deliberately. You don't want to accept the truth. Yalong best where na go God do afun ninka punya kana balu. Because you don't want to accept the truth. You know, it is anything positive, you don't want to see it positive. That's actually a problem world. Something longer positive that as far as it is giving credit to UDP, is not right? Let me tell you something. If you guys have any credit, believe in me, there is a credit in this. I will come and give you the credit. But I told you, you people don't want to give credit to anyone. I told you, that's your problem. That is why then I'll book a dia. So you know the lack of you also the duale definitely be the duale. Ni left a mura lang kang yana duma nakasha the dua can only even mongole bonde yamur na bag we move on. Yeah. So whatever you. Musasiri, you know what? Musasiri. No, you're a most. Musasiri, I asked them monso, but none of the other life, the Bila Kumbura. That Bila Musa Kumbura. Musa, Bila life for Uncle Kumbo. Eh, Musa, look at it. No, but look, I'm like, what do you quote? You know what you've quoted. Actually, you